Good evening, good evening, good evening, everybody. Welcome to DayZ on the PlayStation 4. Welcome to Chernarus. Welcome to the Scalespeeder gaming private server. Aha, that's exactly what I was after, a spare knife. So, what are we doing? Well, I've been planning a little something for the last few days for the private server. And we're going to be having a hunting month on the Xbox, PlayStation and PC private servers, which I think would be could be quite fun. So, in preparation for the announcement of that on the private server Discord, I'm going to do a little bit of hunting myself. So we're going to go and see if we can find some deer or something like that. So what we need to do, just trying to figure out. Right, okay. There's a nice path up the hill that we can use. Yeah, because what I've done is for the next month, I've increased the spawns of deer, roe deer, bears and wild boar as well, with the idea that I thought we got stuck in that bloody scenery then. With the idea that it'll make it slightly easier for people to find prey to hunt. And what's going to happen is in the private server Discord, I'm going to create in the Discord for Scalespeeder again, I'm going to create another private server channel that Xbox and PlayStation players can go to and post their screenshots of the animals that they kill or the hunts. Right, okay, so we don't want to go that way. We want to go this way. Here we go. And there'll be a raffle. And there'll be 4 prizes for the raffle of Chernarus or Livonia real hiking maps, official Bohemia Interactive stuff. And people will win that by entering by posting screenshots of their hunts in the channel that I'll open up. So it should be a bit of fun. And there'll be bonuses for people who, say, post cool-looking action shots or group shots. Stone, gosh. Things like that. So it should be pretty cool. Right, let me catch up with the live channel. Here we go. Just clicking in now. It's Kieran says, is it possible to go to this server and is it PvP? No, sorry mate, absolutely not. This is a PvE only server. PvE only. So what we're going to do, I've got my what guns have we got? We've got the blaze. Do a little bit of hunting. Should be nice. Got the hunting scope on there. If we come across something a little bit more dangerous, like a bear, I've got the semi-automatic shotgun, the Vega, to really take him out. Although, if I do bump into a bear, I don't think you really have much chance by yourself, unless you can get behind cover. We've got our axe for dealing with wolves. So I don't know. Let's see what we can find. Hopefully, we'll hear the animals. In fact, I've just remembered I need to do a video about that. The different animal sounds. In DayZ. Yep, that would be a good video. That, because often you'll hear noises in the woods and in the countryside, and you won't be quite sure what it is. And some of them make really odd noises. The wild boar, for example, they make a really weird noise. Very, very strange. So I'm up in the western side of the map here. It's a really beautiful part of the map. You'll see when we get over this ridge. It's absolutely fantastic. One of my favourite parts of the map. Lots of verticality. Lots of great views, especially when it's sunny like this. It's not so great when it's raining. I've dumped most of... I haven't really got anything valuable with me, just in case we do run into a bear. And cop it. The sun is fairly low, actually, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know how much time we've got before it goes dark. Hopefully we'll have a little bit of time. Corbin says, hey! Corbin says, does the flagpole at least 45 days in real life or in game? I think it's 45 days in real life. And then after the flagpole's gone down, you then stuff starts to degrade. So you've still got time after that. So if we simply follow this path, which way do we, if we simply follow this path, we will go through some grazing areas for known animals. Those hunter pants have been there for ages. They're always here when I come up here. Here we go. Look at this. Look how it opens up the map. You can see the edge of the map over there, of course. Wow. Look at that. Imagine what this is going to look like on... Well, I say imagine what it's going to look on next gen. I've kind of got DayZ on PC, so I kind of do know what it looks like. Everything's pretty quiet at the moment, though. I know the guys earlier this afternoon got into a bit of a scrap with a bear, which was quite funny. In fact... And I think eventually this path, we can actually go east again near the end, and that will then take us back up to the railway line, and we can hit the military base. Just I don't know, just to get some more guns, just to get some. You know, you can never have enough, can you? Let's have a look. Corbin in the chat says, I finally went into Northwest Airfield and there were loads of zombies. Yes, my friend, I did warn you. There are lots of zombies at the Northwest Airfield. In fact, I might even put loads of zombies at Tizzy as well. You know, just so that if you want to go up there, it's a bit of a challenge. Got to be careful. And there's so many zombies that if you fire your gun, you better have a lot of ammo, otherwise they're all going to come looking for you. Another hunting knife. Do we really need another one? No, we don't. Moxie Don says, good evening, Moxie. Corbin says, I got trapped in a bunker. Oh, right, you got trapped in a bunker by zombies. Yeah, so, sometimes if you're by yourself and you haven't got many weapons, just log out is the best option. I know that's a bit... You could say that's cheating, but it's fine by me. Right, so... If we take the path to the right... This could take us past some potential spawning grounds. I've also got a pretty empty backpack, so if we do bag a deer, that's ideally what I'd like to get, a deer. We can cut it up and take it back for food. think you normally always hear the deer before you see them. The ones you've got to be very careful about are bears, aren't they, Moxie? The sound in your voice after you got killed. Oh, fuck. You know, there's nothing you can do. You're bleeding bad. That is a change that I think they should make to the game, is you should survive longer when you're unconscious. Maybe you shouldn't wake up, but your body should be there. It should give enough time for anybody who's with you to fight off the zombies, fight off the bears, or look at that. Well, look at that draw distance. You know, you show me any other game on console. Right. You heard something there. The hunt is on. It was a long way off though. We definitely heard something. Let's listen out. What do we hear? Look at this view. Look at this view, guys. Jesus. See, this makes me want to fire up Hunter Call of the Wild again. The problem I had with that game was it was a cool idea, really cool idea, and very atmospheric. But what I would find with it is it had these really crap glitches on PlayStation, where the animals would be upside down. So you track these rabbits around, and then you'd look over them at your scope, and they would be upside down, and you'd be like, ugh. The other problem was killing animals as well. You track these deer, you know, spend ages tracking these deer and getting upwind of them, and you'd shoot them, and your gun wouldn't really do any damage. They'd run off, and you'd be like, oh god. Maybe I should spend some time with Hunter Call of the Wild so I can do a proper beginner's guide. You know, learn how to play the game properly, and then help some other people with it. Maybe that would be a good idea. Mox says, I got out the wrong gun for that bear. Well, that's my excuse. Yeah, I did think you were all like firing like semi-automatic guns, weren't you? It was like bang, bang. When it should have been, you should have all had your AKs on full auto to take down the bear. Okay, so we haven't heard anything else. Weather's closing in. Okay, so we're into kind of bear territories down here, so it's swapped to the Vega. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the hell was that? Was that a bear? I don't want to get killed. There's definitely an animal here. I think that's definitely a bear. There's definitely a bear. Rawr, that noise. Let's get a bit of distance. You stay over there, Mr. Bear. Don't you worry about me. Okay, it's definitely over in that direction somewhere. Thing is, they can walk quite a long distance, the bears. You know, even when you've heard them, you know, they could. It could be somewhere totally different. Sometimes I think you're better off just lying down and letting it knock you out, and then it will run off. Sometimes I've been knocked down by bears and not killed by them. You just get knocked unconscious and then you wake up, bandaged, and then you're good to go again. Okay. Okay, so we know bears are spawning in. That's good, I guess. Corbin says, I wish they had some sort of bed system so you could spawn back at your base. Well, like a fast travel isn't DayZ, unfortunately. You know, no such thing as fast travel. Sparks Visual says, yo, Scale. Yo. Yo, yo, yo. Thank you for joining the stream. We're just doing a little bit of hunting. Hopefully before the sun goes down. Just cool. Woo. What was that? Ooh. See, is that a bear? What do you think, guys? Is that a bear? See, if it's not, if it's a deer, I'll have a crack at it. I don't really want to hunt a bear by myself. It'd be amazing if they could pick up your scent and start hunting you. Ooh. Corbin says yes. Jason Robertson says, good evening all. How is the hunt going? Well, I'm a little bit scared, to be honest, because I'm pretty sure I can hear a bear, and I don't want to hunt bears. I want to hunt deer. Not bear. Right, we'll be on our way. He's obviously hiding in the undergrowth somewhere, looking to ambush me. Alligator bear. Famous in the Chernarus Highlands. Really nervous now. See, this would be alright. You could defend from a bear in here, I guess, as long as you didn't clip through the walls too much. You could bang, 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 you know, unload to him. Moxie Don says, it's a bear. Right, I'm out of here. Joe Oblong says, hey, Scalespeeder, I'm on my lunch break, but want to hit you up and say thanks for the content. You're one of my favourite DayZs. Oh, Joe, that's very kind of you to say so. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. That does mean an awful lot. It really does. Done some more videos today. I've done Call of Duty ones because obviously we had the new update, but on DayZ I'll be releasing one soon about how to light fires inside buildings. If you weren't ooh, I think someone's got a base here. They put up a tent. Oh, let's leave it alone. See if they put anything in here. Sometimes you find flags in here. I need a... Oh yeah, I need a flag. Oh, a pink raincoat. I am a fan of raincoats. I do like raincoats. Is it quite heavy though? No? Oh, we'll take it. I think the raincoat might be my favourite piece of clothing in DayZ. Okay. Dark Dragon Pro says, "Yoop, yo, 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 yo." Okay, so that friggin' bear's chasing me, I think. So we can cut back this way. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me get my bearings. So the road goes. Yeah, we want to take that junction down there. Let's just slowly jog away from this bear. We don't want to mess with the bear. The bear's cool, you know, but bear can do his own thing. He's an essential part of the food chain, but I don't want to be part of his food chain. So let's move along. moving along nicely. Not worrying about him. We just want some nice deer or a wild boar, but I don't think there's any wild boar over here. I think it's mainly deer. But just in case, I want to keep my Vega semi-automatic shotgun ready just in case. In fact, if you're hunting in groups, I guess you should really follow some basic health and safety advice, and this is in DayZ, is wear bright clothing so that you can see each other, so you don't accidentally shoot each other as you're opening up. Stuff. All the ambient noises. Played some Scots. What did I say? Yeah, so I've done a video about lighting fires in houses, how to do that. Really, you know, for beginners, you know, if you weren't sure how to do it. Another hunting knife. I think I've already got 2 on me. Oh, I'll tell you what, I could get rid of my crap one. Is that my crap one? It's pristine. 1. So let's get rid of that one. Let's pick up that one. Let's transfer that one to the quick slots. There we go. And we're off again. And the other ones were... I just do one other video. It was how to change the spawn in and spawn out timers on your server. So, you know, when you get to the beginning and you log on and it says waiting 15 seconds to log in, did a video about how to make that longer or shorter and how to do the exit longer or shorter. Although I understand that the exit one doesn't work. Somebody told me, so. But it might start working again by the time other people watch the video, so that would be fine. Let's just quickly check my shoes, because I've had these shoes on a long time. Okay, so they're damaged. So we could choose to fix them, but I have got some spare boots with me that are pristine. So I'll wear these a bit longer, and then I'll bin them. We'll put our other boots on. Yeah. So there's off to the right are potential spawns for deer. It's funny, when I played yesterday and I just went out by the holiday resort where my base is, and yeah, I found deer straight away. But you never know with this game, do you? You never know. Got some sort of graphical glitch in the distance. Yeah. Corbin Evans says, what do you think of Rust? Well, I've played Rust on PC using GeForce Now, and I was quite excited to have a go because lots of people play Rust. I hear something. You know, it normally has about 60,000 concurrent players on Steam on PC. You know, so yeah, so you have 60,000 people playing it at any one time, which is a lot. DayZ got up to around around about 30,000. So yeah, if we look at Rust, for example, at the moment on Steam, 48 right now. Well, an hour ago, 49,000 people were playing that game at the same time on PC. And then if we look at DayZ, so an hour ago, about 27,000 people were playing DayZ at the same time, concurrent players, which is pretty cool. So I was quite excited to give it a go because I kind of thought it might be similar to DayZ. And the building mechanics and the base building mechanics look really good as well. And there's some great videos out there for Rust, you know, people doing all these crazy things. However, when you actually come to play it, games like Rust, Ark Survival Evolved, Scum, maybe not Scum, Ark Survival Evolved and Rust, they're definitely a lot more arcadey, way more arcadey. You know, DayZ is a simulator compared to those games, and they do not feel the same at all. When you're playing Rust or Ark, you're definitely playing a video game. You know, you're playing an arcadey video game that does not have, for me anyway. I mean, other people could well feel differently. Just does not have the atmosphere that DayZ has. So I played it a bit. I've done some videos on it, how to create private servers, how to mod. You can do lots of cool things. Runs very well on PC, but you know, it just doesn't feel right for me. But I think one of the magic things about DayZ that maybe we don't appreciate enough. Right, let me just figure out where I'm going. Let's have a look at the map, because otherwise we're just moving into wolf and bear territory. Let's have a look. I think we're better off let's just have a quick look through here. The map is the star in DayZ. Chernarus and Livonia. The sheer amount of work that goes into producing this cannot be underestimated. And Rust has a procedurally generated map. There is a one that the devs made. But when you start a new game, a new server, it creates a right, we're going to head east. It creates a new map, and yeah, it just doesn't feel real to me. It feels like playing a video game. Where, okay, I know DayZ is a video game, but you know, this is a simulation. Feels way better, much more immersive. That's the word I'm looking for. You know, it's much more immersive. You know, and I think although we knock the crafting in DayZ, and sometimes you do look to games like, oh, these cliffs look a little bit steep. You look to games like Rust and go, oh, wouldn't it be cool to be able to do all these amazing things? In reality, you know, in a zombie survival game, you shouldn't, you know, there should be limits on what you can do, and perhaps, you know, the simple crafting we have in DayZ, you know, is better. You know, I think. So yeah, so that's what I felt about Rust. It wasn't really for me. Now, if it comes to console, I did a video that did very well when I suggest it would be coming to console in June. It'll be coming to console with the next generation, definitely. I mean, maybe not at the end of the month, but next year anyway. I will definitely get Rust, and I'll definitely have Rust on PlayStation, because also I don't think you can underestimate when you're a console player, whether that be Xbox or PlayStation, and you enjoy using a controller and you feel at home on a controller. I think that really does cloud your judgment of games when you have to play on mouse and keyboard. It does for me, definitely. Right, okay, so we're here now. So we want to push back along this way. And maybe playing Rust on controller. So, for example, for myself, I would much even if I had a gaming rig, right, that played DayZ at 120 frames a second, I enjoy playing DayZ on a controller because you can sit back, you can relax, and it works. And you know, I enjoy the fact that I can play DayZ one-handed. Like now, you know, I can be doing this, and I can be flicking backwards to the chat, seeing what I missed, and going through it. Nick says, "Hey, could I friend you and play? This is a private server, I'm afraid, Nick, but thank you." Corbin says, "I can't wait till it comes out on console." Mythic Nick says, "I love this game." Diego Thomas says, "I've never had to eat as often as I do in this game." Well, you use a lot of energy when in the zombie apocalypse. Corbin says, "I actually get annoyed if I die on DayZ, but if I don't Rust, I wouldn't." Yes, that's the difference, isn't it? That is a key difference. The maps are beautiful. I'll agree there. Corbin says, "If to be frank, you eat and drink too much in DayZ." Well, yeah, you could say you get hungry a little bit too much. I think they need to, and I've said this before, they need to tone down the farming. It should take longer to grow stuff in DayZ, definitely. You shouldn't be able to grow plants in 15 minutes. It's a little bit of immersion breaking. Right, let's have a look at this map. Wait a minute. I don't really... yeah, we want to go west again. East, sorry. We want to go up here. I don't want to be following the train track. I don't want to be following that. Do I? Yeah, no, I don't. No, I'm a long way away from animal spawns. Right. Okay. Let's head this way. I suppose it gives an early source of food. What do you mean, Corbin? What do you mean? Right, okay, so this is probably more of the path we're meant to be on. Although, to be honest, if we head north, there's quite a few different animal spawn places we could probably go through. I like this direction, going into the trees. Yeah, let's go up here. Yeah, where were we? So yeah, Rust, tried it, probably not for me, but when it comes to console and I can play it on a controller, you know, I may well really like it. Same with Scum as well. I mean, Scum is a great survival game. Really good survival mechanics in it. You know, you even have pooping. I think it probably goes into a little bit too much detail in terms of macro nourishment and things like that. But the idea of having, you know, you're on this prison island with mechs guarding the military bases, it sounds cool. But I couldn't get on with the controls on keyboard and mouse because it has different controls to DayZ keyboard and mouse. So that was a bit of a shame. DayZ, actually, I've got to put some time into DayZ. That's just on PC. The difference with that one, it looks very similar to DayZ, but what you have in DayZ is AI enemies wandering around, which I think is quite a cool idea. So you can have that PvP experience without worrying about coming across someone who's a crack shot with a sniper rifle. You know, it's just an enemy AI, so you can have some good fun shooting. I mean, it all depends on the AI, doesn't it? Of the artificial, you know, how clever the AI are. Do they behave like dumb humans, which is what you want, not dumb AI? You know. It's a nice view, isn't it? So that's pretty cool. There was a game I was looking at earlier on Steam, I think, called Night of the Zombies or something, where you've got to, during the day, get all your resources together and build these traps so that you can survive the night when the zombies come. A little bit interesting kind of thing, but you do reach a point with these games where you can't play that many because you can't then get good enough at any of them. You know, I mean, I like to think, as far as survival goes, I'm okay at DayZ. You know, I do all right. I know quite a lot about it because I've played it a lot, but I've still got loads to learn. You know, you'll know when I do stuff. You know, the likes of Moxie and other people who watch the stream, you know, tell me stuff, and I go, "Oh yeah." Call of Duty, pretty good at PUBG, Battlefield, that sort of thing. Not in terms of overall shooter skill, but you know, in knowing on how to get better and how the games work and stuff. But if, for example, as a YouTuber or a streamer, if I spread myself too thin by trying too many games, which I'm often guilty of, because I think, oh yeah, I've got to try this. What about this? What about this? You then never become good at those games, so I can never offer anything to you guys in terms of insight, which is something that I'd like to do. You know. Where's the track? So this is now heading east. Corbin says, well, if you can't find any food at the start and find seeds and a shovel, oh, you're talking about, right, I see, mate. Yeah, you're talking about yeah, fresh spawns. Yeah, you're talking about farming as a source of food. No, you're absolutely right. Yeah, you know, if you're really hungry, and you've got a shovel or a pickaxe, I think it's a pickaxe dig as well. You can put some seeds down, wait for it to rain. Hello, where are we? And then have some instant food. Hello. Rather sorry-looking Ada there. Well, I suppose while we're here, we might as well have a look round. And then I'll figure out where we are. Head torches. Remind me to take them out of the game next. Some metal wire. I don't know what I'm looking for really. I don't know anything. Bite to eat perhaps. Leather toolkit. Can you use a leather sewing kit on your shoes? I think you can you? Oh, you can, yeah. Alright, we might as well repair the jungle boots, get a few more uses out of them. They just worn now, are they? Worn. Fair dues. Oh, we might as well have a drinky poos over here as well. Fill her up again. Team Alpha Gaming says, Yo! Yo, Team Alpha Gaming. Hope you're having a good one. This hunt isn't going very well. We've heard some bears. Well, I've heard a bear. Which I discreetly retreated from without seeing him. But we haven't seen hide nor hair of... I should have that on a quick thing, shouldn't I? What do you reckon there? We haven't seen hide nor hair of any deer or wild boar. There's a zombie. Hello, zombie. Don't go. Okay, let's figure out where we are. So we're at an intersection with a water pump, a three-way intersection. So we should be able to easily figure out where we are. So we're in, I think, we're in Galkino. I think we're in Galkino. If that is north there. So that's north there. Yeah, that's right. So we're in Galkino. Now, let's have a look at this map. So what we want to do, in fact... Ooh, yes. We want to follow the road round to the right. And as long as we can survive the wolves... we should be heading into some very nice deer territory indeed. Like there, I just learned... Ooh. Hello, zombie. Like, I didn't know or couldn't remember the fact that the leather sewing kit fixes shoes. I mean, it should be obvious, shouldn't it, that it does. But, you know, so I learned that. Some netting. Right, so we follow this road round to the right. Lovely day for a stroll through the woods. This reminds me very much of in Hampshire, in the woods, in the kind of Forest of Beer, places like that. Modelled, of course, on the Czech Republic. In fact, modelled for the reason why the DayZ map is so good and Livonian Chernarus is that it is modelled exactly on many places in the Czech Republic. You can go there and you can see DayZ. You can see the farms In fact, DayZ will be, and as the Czech Republic develops and changes and modernises over the years, DayZ could be quite an interesting historical document for the people. Come on, I just want to hear a deer. Just to hear one will be enough. Okay, so what we do now... So we're kind of looking out for a right turn. Okay, so I think I know where I am now. So this is quite heavy deer territory around here. No, I don't need another knife. So with a bit of luck, we should be able to hear some deer soon. Moxie Don says, since the update I've noticed that they have made it harder when you respawn after death, as you spawn in now with just a t-shirt and short hiking pants. Oh, they don't give you any food! Bloody hell. Corbin says, what's your favourite gun in DayZ? Don't know, I guess the M4, quite like that. I like the shotguns, I think shotguns are cool. I don't really have a favourite, to be honest. Kevin Thomas says, hello Scalespeeder, question for you. If you drop any items, do yours despawn over time as mine don't unless they are ruined? Okay, so since the update, the despawn time for stuff has increased an awful lot, and stuff that spawns in as well stays on the server for like 48 hours, I think. Horrendous, an awful long time. So, and every time you interact with something, it extends the lifetime. What I did on Scalespeeder gaming servers was that I reverted the lifetimes of lots of stuff back to what it was pre 1.09, especially the guns, because I wanted guns to despawn. We had a problem where I put the wrong XMLs up when I first started the servers after the update, which meant that we had a load of guns spawn in without the bits on them. So I wanted them to despawn, so I changed their lifetime back to a short period of time, so they all despawned and then we got replaced with the proper ones. So we want to go this way. Well, sorry folks that this hunt has been a little bit more of a jog than a hunt. I'm surprised we haven't even come across any wolves. They normally love to hunt me down. Go this way. The guys must have killed them all earlier. It's interesting what you say, Moxie, about it being harder when you're a fresh spawn. It's a bit of a shame that as well, because so many people would have came back to DayZ with the likes of Shroud and Summit playing, and then they may well have had a rough experience because they kept dying all the time as a fresh spawn. I haven't been a fresh spawn since 109 started, so I can't really comment. It's on my list of videos to do, how to, you know, surviving the first hour in 109, but I've got a horrible feeling it'll be 1.10 before okay, so now we've got a choice. Now we've got a choice. I say we head east. This should get us into, I keep saying, a prime deer spawning territory. Maybe it's the wrong time of day. Is it the wrong time of day for deer? Do they spawn at certain times? Moxie says no, they give you food, but you're shivering, so you get cold quicker. Oh, and then you get ill straight away. I bet, don't you? That's the problem. Kevin Thompson says, thanks, but that explains a lot. Don't interrupt with stuff you want to... Oh, yeah. Throw it away. Throw it somewhere where you won't go anywhere near it. Throw it in a river. Right, here we go. Right, okay, so... It's always raining. Yeah, sorry, dude. Oh, I've forgotten where I am. Right, I think I remember where I am. Okay, so I think... we should be heading east. Yeah, which is this way. What do you think? I mean, we would hear the deer, wouldn't we? I'm not being silly and not... because I'm not really looking very hard. But I kind of just presumed that we'd see the deer. We'd hear them before we would see them. To be honest, I would settle for a chicken right now. Death61 says, can you put stuff in your book pack and drop, would it despawn? Yeah, if you leave it long enough, it would, yeah. Every morning on the server it rains. Yes, well. Yes. It's a bit of a bone of contention weather, isn't it? Whether, would we turn it off? Rain, I mean, that is... If I could, would I do it? I don't know, it's interesting. It's an interesting conundrum, because when you're the admin on a private server, you know, even on PlayStation and Xbox, we have quite a lot of control about things we can change, how easy and how hard we can make the server. So if we could control the weather, you know, would it fundamentally change the DayZ experience if we had it always sunny like this? You know, would it mean you wouldn't experience some of the magic of DayZ when the rain stops? You know? It's like with day and night cycles, isn't it? I think, although I enjoy just playing on a server, you know, private server where it's day basically all of the time, I do think we miss out on night gameplay. Because night gameplay is a... Let's hear a zombie. Nighttime gameplay is amazing in DayZ. Difficult, challenging. Zombies kind of. Hello. Oh, got some matches. Don't need them. What's up, Scalespeeder? Said Hillbilly Gaming. Oh, sorry, miss. Corbin says it's literally Britain in a nutshell. Could be. Yeah, you're probably right. Absolutely love this game, but after 6 months of trying, still can't figure out what I'm doing wrong as to why my mods won't work. I'm currently playing on a friend's server. It's very difficult modding, and it's very easy to get things to go wrong, and it's very difficult to test things. So, yeah, it's... I mean, the most important thing is when you do mods, go to an XML validator. Just do a Google search for XML validator and validate your XMLs. You know, make sure that they're okay. Okay, so you'll get the normal bug where Bohemia Interactive, they put too many lines in their comments. Especially there's an army one that does it, so ignore those. But the other stuff you want to be careful, just to make sure you've got some bugs, and don't change too much. That's the most common thing we do. I get people message me saying my mods don't work, and I go, all right, what have you done? And they go, well, I've put in 500 M4s. I'm like, whoa, stop. You're gonna break the game. You know, if the game's meant to have 10 M4s, maybe put 20 in or 30, and take out some, I don't know, crop hiking pants. But you know, don't try and put 1,000 more weapons into the game. Everything will stop working. Just somebody messaged me. Oh yeah, right. Bear with me just a second, peeps. Well. I'll have those chlorine tablets. Very useful. Okay. Just bear with me a second. I'm just sorting something out on the Discord. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, right, compass. Right, where are we going to go next? Where are we going to go next? So I know where I am. The question is... See, my base is to our southwest. So we could just go to the southwest. Let me just look at something. Okay, I think we head east, west. Sorry, I think that's what we've got to do, because we will be heading through quite a few spawn points for things. Well, we got southwest, so it's roughly that way. No, that's southeast, southwest. Right, okay, because the sun is coming down. We have covered a lot of ground, haven't we? A lot of ground. But apart from the bear right at the beginning, we haven't come across anything, which is a shame. Plenty of birdies chirping. Wow, look at this meadow. So this is heading towards Mashinko now, I think. It's almost alpine, isn't it, around here? I'm being rude again, ignoring the chat. Morgan, yeah, just sorting you out. Morgan Carter, just joined the Patreon. Can't wait to check out the servers. No worries, mate. What's your... In fact, you've probably already told me, haven't you? Yeah, I've just... Yeah, so what will happen, Morgan, is I've just got to wait a couple of minutes, and then I can invite you in, but I can't do it straight away. It takes me a couple of minutes just to sort things out. What I'll do, in fact, when we get down, I'm not... Does a chicken doesn't count, does it? I can't justify chicken as a hunt item. I can't. No, I'm not even going to try. You know. God, I can hear them clucking away as well. It's like they're laughing at me. Right, let's have a look at the map again. So if we go through Mashinko, and follow the path. Maybe we should have gone after that bear straight away. At least we would have bagged something. Can you climb on top of these? No. Did I? Probably didn't have enough energy, did I? No. Now there is an Ada spawn around here. No, that's a wreck, that, isn't it? I thought that was an Ada then for a second. It's a Gunter anyway, isn't it? It's the Golf. I think it would be here if it was here. Okay, let me lock myself. Let me go into this little garage area. All nails, we'll have some of them. You don't have too many nails. Right, let me sort out Elliot. Did we save it? Bear with. Okay, right, should be an invite to the Xbox private server for Morgan, so check it out. Good evening, Melboy. Right, okay, so we sorted that out. So it gives you the instructions. If you follow the invite, it gives you instructions on how to join. There should be a few guys already on this evening, or they were before I restarted the server. I always feel bad about doing that, so if anybody in the chat now who's watching, I do apologise when I have to do that, but it's the only way that I can get new people in. I have to save their details and then do a restart. Yes. 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 It's a nice backpack you've got on there. Nice fresh fruit around, baby. A sharpening stone, can never have too many of them either. You know what I mean. Water bottle, plastic bottle, don't need any more of those. That plastic waste gets everywhere, doesn't it? Even the zombie apocalypse. Melboy says, playing on your own server? Yes, I always play on my own servers. Well, I don't. I play on public servers and other people's occasionally as well. Cooper says, I'm glad you said otherwise. My car would have ended up in a tree. Yes, well, yeah, I mean, that's why I tell you. Yes, I can only apologise. Unfortunately, it's the only way I can do it. So that's why I'd always say, have I know it's a pain having notifications on, but it does mean you'll see them. Because the problem, you see, is that I could say to people, sorry, you've got to wait until the official server restarts, which I think at the moment are at 11 o'clock in the morning and 11 o'clock at night. But then if they've made a mistake with any of their details, they've got to wait another 12 hours, because I do it as a restart. If they make a mistake, it's not too bad. If they don't have to wait too long if I have to do it again. So, yes. Right. And if you're still watching, Morgan, make sure when you get into the servers okay, put a note in the Xbox One private server Discord channel, the fact that you got in okay. That's really, because then I know I've done everything right my end. Obviously say hello to the guys in there, because they're a friendly bunch, always willing to help. There's a lot of loot on the Chernarus server, so there's more than enough to go round. Will do. Good. Thank you. And thank you for joining again, my friend. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Because as you can see, it's quite a chilled out experience. Our DayZ server. No worrying about getting shot in the back. I should say servers. We have private servers for Xbox, PlayStation and PC. PlayStation and Xbox have Chernarus and Livonia servers. Obviously, you must have the DLC to play Livonia. Where the PC server is just Chernarus and a test server, which is Chernarus as well. And I do a lot of mucking around on that, testing things. Ideas that often I'll be putting into the other private servers as well. If you're interested in joining, it's over 18s only. You've got to pay $2 a month via Patreon or £5 a month via YouTube. You must have a registered mobile phone number for Discord, otherwise it won't let you in. And it's PvE only. Corbin just spotted cows. Ah, bloody hell. Well done. Wish I'd spotted some... Oh, wait a minute, I heard something then. The wind's getting up, you see, I can't quite hear. Thought I heard something. It's a long way off. Quiet, everybody. There we go. There's definitely something here. And it's not a bear. I think that's a deer. It's definitely a deer. Or a very hoarse frog. Oh, it's starting to rain. The hunt is on. Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. Where do we hit it in the head? Or in the heart? What do we go for? Heart, I say. There the rest of them go. Right, let's go and get our kill. Clean shot, went down straight away. The animal did not suffer. At last day, a horse frog. What do you use leather for? That's a good question. You used to be able to craft leather bags, leather trousers, leather shirts. You could dye it, do all these other things for it. Why have I got a... Right, so look at all this lovely fat we've got. Should we take? I don't really normally do anything with it. See, there isn't. I don't think there's anything to do with the pelts. This. I know on some servers they use them as money. I guess we could take it with us, couldn't we? We could do... Maybe there's something we'll be able to do with them in the future. Lots of steak. We'll leave all the entrails. Right, now let's see if the other ones have gone far. All that time, wasn't it? And then we finally came across... See, that's why I need to do a video about the noises that these different... So you get deer and you get roe deer, don't you, in DayZ? And then you get wild boar, piggies, goats, cows, chickens, wolves, bears. I think that's about everything, isn't it? Right, so yeah, so the other ones have legged it, haven't they? They normally don't go too... well, I know the pigs and things don't go too far. But I tell you what, that was... I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. So, because one of the things I'm always worried about is whether... so we want to be going west, don't we? So, see if we can get back to our base. We'll just head west, then we'll hit the railway and that should tell us how we're doing. Because one of the things you've got to remember, when I'm playing on my servers as well, because they're modded, you're always nervous that things have stopped working. Or, for example, one of the things I've done for the next month on the server is I've increased the spawns for deer, roe deer and bears, with the idea that it would make it easier for people to hunt and find things, find animals to hunt. But there's always the question is, when you... how's that look? Dried, I think. Oh, mate, wouldn't it be good if you had a dried mushroom and you had a psychedelic trip? You're always aware that these changes may well break the game, and I saying to everybody, "Hey, everybody, let's go hunting," and they could all be going, "But there's nothing spawning in anymore, Rob. What have you done?" What have you done? You've ruined our game. But, you know, we've shown today, you know, bears are spawning, obviously zombies are spawning, deer are spawning, thank God. So I haven't broken the game with the changes I have made. Don't know what I need to do actually. Just had to save that clip. No, I'm going the right way, aren't I? People who have watched the what's that over there? Have been watching me stream for a long time will know there was the famous case where I was on Livonia and I thought I was heading south because I wanted to get to the south of the map, just something to do. And after about 45 minutes, somebody went, "You do know you're going north, don't you?" Even though I was using a compass. I went, "Oh, yeah." Turned around. That was quite embarrassing. As a YouTuber who makes content for DayZ, I couldn't even use a compass. Is that my That would be pretty amazing, wouldn't it? There it is. There's the base. Ah, oh, brilliant. We're not very far away. Can you see the flag from here? We're along. Is that the flag there, right in the middle? No, the flag's not. The flag's around to the side, isn't it? See if we can see through the trees. Now there's the chalets. There's the watchtower. Why can't I see? Let's go. I want to get back before it gets dark. And we are losing the light fast. We've got a long way to go. We need to get inside before the night comes and the zombie threat. That would be quite cool, wouldn't it? If at night zombies are more likely. This is where I fall down and kill myself. So we should be able to see the flag from here. There it is, the proud flag of Chernarus. While we're here, because I think we've got enough time. Look at this! Look at this location. Isn't this amazing, everybody? Look how beautiful it is. Look at this. Boop, boop. Well, we've covered a lot of ground tonight, but we finally got what we wanted, which was a deer kill. We've got a nice bit of venison that we'll probably cook up tomorrow. Ah, oh, another book. Oh, I'm going to have to build a library, aren't I? We need a library. We've got some stuff, haven't we, as well? We've picked up a pink raincoat. What I really need is a battery, a car battery. See, here's my other flag. Now, I'm not quite sure about this one. It's a chicken. I think it's a chicken. Is that a chicken? Yeah, chicken head, isn't it? It's a rooster's head. There's his beak, there's his eye. Yeah, Chernarus. It must be their ice hockey team, I think. But I don't think, I might be wrong, but there's not an ice hockey rink in Chernarus, is there? Does it say Chernarus? Oh, I don't want a skate helmet. Put that down. Put that down. I haven't worn one of them since the beginning of DayZ. Switch to lower flag. See, that flag hasn't dropped down at all. See, I was going to build another flag over there somewhere, but I'm not sure if we can do that now. Right, the sun is dropping behind the hills. It's going to get dark shortly. We need to get back. We need to get back. How long are you going to stream, says Mailboy. I'm almost finished. Almost finished. We've been streaming for about an hour, hour and a half, I think, haven't we? The idea of the stream was to go hunting. We did go hunting. There's another of my little fishing tents down there. Should anybody want to come to my base, they're more than welcome to use the fishing facilities. Right, always take spare boots. We'll take the gloves as well. Oh, I can't, I'm full. Okay. My boots are alright, are they? Just worn, aren't they? Well, we survived. And we've come back to base with food, which is what matters. Mailboy says, when are you going to stream again? At the moment, I'm trying to stream every evening. Sometime between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock I start streaming, and it's normally for at least an hour, but it all depends on what other stuff I've got on. Because I make a lot of YouTube content as well. Just want to interact with these things just to make sure they don't despawn. They should be protected. See, I'm probably more than 60 meters away from the flag, so that's why I wanted another flag, say up there somewhere. So maybe another flag over there, so I could kind of protect the whole of this area from despawning. Well, the items from despawning. What's that there? Is that a fishing hook? I think it is. I don't know if you have to take this down to repair it. Like if I have the leather kit in my hand, it doesn't give me an option to fix it, does it? Or even if I have the tape in my hand. Oh, repair, hold. Alright, there we go. Okay, obviously needs a lot of tape to repair a rather rough looking party tent. Corbin says, I don't think you can fix. Oh, you don't. I don't. Oh, am I just wasting my tape by trying to fix it? Right, let's see if we've got the welcome home committee that normally is here from the friendly zombies. Let's see, my flag's gone down a little bit, so I need to raise that at some point. But there we go. We have made it home. I won't go inside the base because I'm going to log out now. But that was a good... I enjoyed that. We had a good look around the Chernarus countryside. What's that there? Some powdered milk. Yes, please. We heard a bear, which we ran from. Understandably, because we're by ourselves, but we survived that encounter, and then we finally, near the end, actually got what we were looking for, which was a herd of deer, and we took down a nice doe and got the meat from it, so we'll be able to have some deer steaks and some deer fat over the next few days. But anyway, thank you very, very much for coming along tonight, everybody. Oh, Corbyn's just broke his car. Did you drive it too fast and crash it, Corbyn? You've got to be very careful driving cars in DayZ on console. And obviously, if you've enjoyed what you've seen, hit the like button. If you want to see more, press subscribe. And I'll see you all again soon. Good night.